Hello, welcome, namaste, suswagatam, Jai Hind. Welcome to our Expert Talk episode number 122. I am thrilled to have you join us for what promises to be an enlightening and inspiring session. Tonight, we are diving into one of the most exciting and transformative technologies of our time, that is, artificial intelligence and its implementation in various businesses. So, as I've said, our topic for the day is artificial intelligence and its implementation in various businesses. And let me introduce our distinguished speaker of the day, Jaideep Parashar, and welcome him on the show. Thank you, Jaideep. Welcome on the show.
Thank you so much, Vipul, for calling me. And this is really exciting for me after being on LinkedIn for last 4 years and helping people in various ways. For the first time, I'm showing up as in the live session. So it's pretty exciting for me as well. Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure is ours, and we are thankful to you for accepting our invitation. So, yes, audience, uh, I'm your host for the day, Vipul M. Mali, founder of Post Resume HR Consultancy. We provide recruitment services across India and Africa for mid to senior level positions in IT, engineering, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and textile industries. Additionally, we offer assistance to job seekers through resume writing, LinkedIn profile optimization, and career coaching. We believe that sharing is caring, and purpose of this expert talk show is to bring in industry experts like Jaideep, who will join us on this live show to share their expertise with all of us to help us with career guidance, market upgrading with market trends, and getting more and more business insights, which will help us to grow personally and professionally. So, thank you, Jaideep, once again for joining us. And yes, audience, requesting you to check Jaideep's LinkedIn profile. You can check his profile. He's having amazing 66,000 plus followers, which is phenomenal. So you can follow him, you can connect with him, and you can also DM him after this live session. He'll be happy to help you. Do subscribe my YouTube channel, Vipul the Wonderful, and press the bell icon to get the regular updates about our live events. So, audience, Jaideep Parasar as a rare find in today's world, when most professionals would love to be in the comfort of a government job, being a well educated, innovative professional with diverse experiences in a wide spectrum of business areas. Most recently, he has joined the gold rush for AI and aims to bring AI to mainstream in India. And most of all, he is a very humble and hardworking person and loves to read and is always growing intellectually by leaving no stone unturned by reading, collaborating, and researching business problems and architecting how best to solve them. In this session, Jaideep will share his insight on how AI is bringing implemented across different industries. We will all explore real world examples and success stories that highlight AI's potential to transform businesses. And of course, uh, you can also ask your questions during the session. We'll be happy to answer them. And let's start the session. Thank you once again for joining, and let's get started. So over to you, Jaideep. Please tell us something more about you and your life journey before we start the session.
Vipul, being a professional and in both in professional and as and in personal life, I have gone through much. But the most important part is I started my research career a long time back, probably 15, 16 years back. And that has given me this edge which I have right now. Instead of what people believes it that they must look for, career growth or job changes, I look for having expertise in multiple subjects. Okay, so I started getting expertise in marketing, psychology, human behavior, technology, management, marketing, and social media management, branding. And recently, I have started exploring myself in different fields as well, like sports, taekwondo, boxing, and recently I have got medal and trophy for running in half marathon. So this is all about me. I believe I instead of believing in just going in one direction, I'm believing in following the diversification, and that's what I do in my businesses and as well as in my personal life as well.
That's amazing, Jaideep. And thank you, Manish, for showing your presence. Mahendra, Manish Gupta, Manish Sharma, thank you for showing your presence. And Jaideep, that was so sweet of you. Small introduction. Uh, and let us start with the question. And again, audience, you can also ask your questions. We'll be happy to cover them during the session. So, and Jaideep is also having some surprises for us, as he has told me before we started. Even I don't know, so let us wait for the same. And let us start with the very first question of the day. So, Jaideep, as you are working in the field of AI, so I'm curious to know how AI will impact social media marketing.
Vipul, AI has almost disrupted all industries and domains and sectors and job profiles. But when it comes to social media management, let's see everything from different perspective. Instead of having general opinion, let's dive into what research says or what expertise says. Pattern will be the same whether we see LinkedIn or branding or marketing or Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, but there will be diversification in the way we are working in the different domains. First of all, let's focus on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, everything will be the same, but when it comes to content creation, there will be changes because LinkedIn has provided the option where you can create your own content with the help of artificial intelligence, right? So here you will have complete diversification. That thing will be the same. Like you still need to connect with people. You have to reach out to build relationship. You have to ask for connection. You have to ask for collaboration. Everything will be the same, but AI will make it little bit what you can say, the right word is disintegrated, because those who are working like a traditional, when we were working like 4 year or 5 year back, they don't have much hope now. Okay, they must learn about it. Like there is a new concept, LinkedIn top voice tag, so you must know about all these things and you must integrate these things in your journey. When it comes to Instagram, the everything will run around how engaging your content is, whether you are making memes, whether you are making funny content, whether you have some specificness, but it's all about engaging content. When it comes to Instagram, I would like to give a few suggestions that there are a couple of niches which are going to work better than any other niche. One is money, finance. Okay, the second is health. The third is relationship. Fourth is fashion. Okay, and fifth is luxury. So if you are specifically Instagram driven, then focus on these particular niche. When it comes to YouTube is specifically about reels. If you're making short videos, what you say, YouTube shorts, then it's okay. Otherwise the content will revolve around who can provide the maximum values, whether you are focusing on any particular niche, whether you are sharing your own experiences, whether you are building a podcast. It specifically revolve around who can provide the maximum value. So that should be audience must focus on. When it comes to FB will have the same pattern. There will be no change. But when it comes to Twitter has been totally disrupted by Elon Musk, and he is making multiple changes right here. So on when we go to Twitter and we do research on Twitter, the maximum impact of AI we can see is on Twitter right now, because from creating content to engagement or to growing your set of followers, everything you can do with the help of artificial intelligence. In fact, after the artificial intelligence, you can see the number of like and engagement has grown manifold. And specifically, there are some applications you can install those applications on your in your browser, and these applications are going to create your content, and these applications are going to have engagement on your behalf. Like you don't need to do anything, you are just sitting here and you just need to click. The moment you are going to click, these apps are going to create the engagement as per the post, as per the tweet, and they are going to drop it. So engagement on Twitter has been growing fast, very fast, because of artificial intelligence as compared to other platform. Rest everything, dear audience, rest everything will be the same. It's all about you have to see how you are going to integrate artificial intelligence in your domain, in your particular niche. Accept that, don't worry about anything like how AI is going to change your job or how AI is going to change your business. Rest everything will be the same. AI is not going to change the domains. AI is going to speed up everything. There is, Vipul, there is a discussion, we have seen discussion in the last 2 3 years. People talk about, is AI going to have our job cut, or is AI going to replace the human being, or is AI is better or human beings are better? Let me tell you that it's not about artificial intelligence, it's not about knowledge, it's about speed. There are people who can write the content, but artificial intelligence can write fast. I would like to add one more thing. You can do everything which has been done by artificial intelligence. Okay. The only challenge is, can you do the artificial intelligence is not about knowledge. First of all, we have to understand artificial intelligence is all about speed. Artificial intelligence. So, how you can use the power of artificial intelligence to do your work faster than your competition? That's the only question you should understand. You can do programming, you can hire someone for programming or coding. AI also can do that, but it can do much faster than anything anybody else, right? So it's all about speed. When it comes to artificial intelligence, you must think about, okay, how can I leverage artificial intelligence to do my work faster? That's it. Don't follow on other questions, or don't follow the noise.
True, true. Don't follow the noise. Listen to your heart and go by your instinct. So that's rightly said. Uh, Jaideep, we also have one question from the audience. Ravneet is asking that how do you feel AI can help common person professionals who fears laid off every now and then?
First of all, laid off is not about just because of artificial intelligence only. We have to consider the market factor as well. When there was lockdown, these all the IT companies have hired more number of people as well as compared to their average baseline, and now they are restructuring everything. Okay, so when it comes to artificial intelligence, you should see how you can learn artificial intelligence and integrate in your work. Whether you are a content writer, graphic designer, coder, or you work in the field of operation management, project management, all you have to look into this particular perspective. Rest, the market has slowed down. If we see the Western market, European market, or Indian market, or market around the globe, and the market is slowed down. So every company is doing the restructuring. After the restructure, you will see there will be more jobs. But before this happen, you must improve your skills and just learn one or two skills which are related to your particular domain, and that's connect with you with artificial intelligence. Rest everything will be the same.
Yes, Ravneet, hope you got the answer. And thank you, Manish and Mahendra, for the appreciation. We are happy that you are enjoying the session. And Manish Sharma is asking one more question. So, how do you manage this much of workload, like mastering all these subjects mentioned, along with being active in sports, winning marathon, all as well? So, yeah.
Okay, Manish, it's about having your complete focus. Accept our focus. We human beings can't control anything else in this world. Market is not under our control. Domains are not under our control. Niche is not under our control. How the government is going to have the policies, it's not under our control. The only thing we can control is our focus. So I would like to recommend, please every day start by making your a list of to-do list plus a not to-do list. Okay, often we make to-do list, but we must understand that not to-do list is also that important. Second thing, see, out of 10 things you are doing every day, identify one or two things which can have maximum impact in your career or in your profession or in your life, and then follow those things only. Like for me these days, I give maximum amount of my time to artificial intelligence and trading. Beside that, these are the professional field. Then I do my workout from 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. And when I do my workout, I always have recorded lectures, documentaries, speeches, or seminars or TED talks specifically in my phone, so that when I do my 2 hour and 2 to 3 hour long workout, I can learn as much as I can. If you see, in 2 to 3 hour session, I not only improve my physical body, but I improve my mental body as well. I improve my cognitive abilities as well. So see how you can leverage the same amount of time in improving your overall performance. Beside that, you know, I would like to recommend one more thing, that see, if you are in any particular field, let's say you are a coder, or you are doing podcast, or you are building a new startup. Identify one or two skills which you repeatedly do in your daily routine, right? And then see how you can improve this particular skill. Like for me, let's say communication. For you, let's say writing. If you are a content writer, see how you can just improve this particular skill by 1%. By improving just by 1%, you can save literally hours in a year. Okay. And you can do that same amount of work in less time. One of my I have done many things in my life, but I have only one regret. I have read more than 1,000 books in my life. Okay. I'm not talking
Wow,
I'm
that's
not,
amazing.
I'm not talking about the engineering books or competitive exam books or the books you read in college. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those books I read after the college life, or beside parallelly to the college life. So one of my type of regret is, or guilt is, I was not a speed reader earlier. So I read every particular book with the normal pace. So after 10-15 years, I realized that was a terrible mistake. uh, with speed reading course, just one speed reading course, I would have improved my speed by double, right? And I would have completed twice numbers of book in the same time, or I would have saved the half the time, right? Either
Wow.
I have covered 2,000 book by now, or I would have saved the time of 500 book by now. So by learning just one skill, you can double your efficiency. Focus whatever you are doing, just see how you can learn one more skill, how you can improve your productivity, your efficiency. That is the only answer we have right now.
Great, great. So, Manish, I'm sure you would have got the answer. So, it's not about multitasking, it's not about hard work, but it's all about smart work, I will say. So, that's amazing. And yeah, moving on to the next question. Uh, in the presence of AI, what influencers should do to build a sustainable brand?
Okay. Vipul, AI is very powerful. Let we accept this thing. Okay. Let's we accept this thing that AI is very powerful, and then if there are people who are putting billions in the field of artificial intelligence as a domain or as a startup, then then they are creating something new, right? But beside that, beside having the fear, there are so many things which we can do, and AI can't replace us. Like I'm going to take three experience out of my life, and then I'm going to show how people can create their own kind of blue ocean strategy where they are totally unbeatable. One, I have an experience of doing meditation in Himalayan regions, okay, for a long period of time. Second, I have read more than 1,000 books. Third, I have expertise in many subjects, and I can talk about any particular subject equally well. So can you see? Maybe AI can create better content as compared to me, but AI can't replicate these kind of experiences. Okay, so we have to see this thing. If you are building your brand, or if you are doing any social media work, you must understand that anything can be taken from you, but not your personal experience. As a social media brand and as a personal brand, focus on how you can leverage your own experiences. If someone is following you just because you are on social media and you are writing the content, they are not following you because of your knowledge only. They can get the knowledge from any particular field. Okay, but they are following you specifically because of one reason: your personal experiences. Whether you have worked in corporate sector for last 10 years, or whether you are a fashion designer, whether you are talking about psychology, whether you are talking about motivation, they are following you just because of one reason. Somewhere down the line they can connect with your ideas, they can connect with your own thoughts, right? And you should talk about it. Like, yeah, you have a YouTube channel. When you are talking about your when you are talking about your life, or you are talking, just sharing some example, talk about your own experiences. How can someone copy your idea? No one, even not even artificial intelligence. Let's say if I start talking about building two businesses at the same time in the pandemic, can I talk about this particular experience? Yeah. Can I talk about this particular experience, that how I have become a better person after reading 1,000 books? Can AI talk about this particular experience, that I listen to podcast or documentaries or speeches when I do my practice, regular practice every day? No. So now the big thing in the social brand, or making a sustainable brand, or marketing or social media management, is your personal experience. No one can replace you from there. See how you can leverage your own person. As a human being, who we are a combination of a few experiences, whether good or bad. Good, we like it; bad, we don't like it. But in the end, they are experiences. Let's say something good happened, we have celebrated it, great. Something bad happened, we don't like it, okay. But this bad experience can be a valuable experience for someone else. Start about this experience in your brand, okay. Now, I think it has become far more effective to talk about personal experience as compared to any time in the entire history. Every, like, someone is following me. Let's say Vipul is following me, Prashant is following me, or Manish is following me. They have every particular answer on internet.
True, very true.
They have every particular answer on internet. They can ask from chat gpt, copilot, or gemini. But what they are lacking, what they are looking for, they are looking for personal experiences now. Like, um, there are 10,000 answer about how to deal with breakups, right? But can you cope up with your breakups just by reading a few answers from internet? No. And then someone comes to talk about his or her own personal experiences. That makes the difference. Now people are failing to understand this particular point, that everyone thinks that they are following me just because of my knowledge or my brand. No, they are
It's
following.
like, you cannot learn cycling or swimming just by reading a book. You need to.
That one must understand. People are not following for us for the answer. They are following us just to get our experiences. And we should talk about our experiences. You can find every particular answer on internet, but you can't find these personal experiences on internet. So what I have been left with, what I'm going to share as a personal brand, based on my personal experiences, how I'm going to narrate it, okay, and then how I'm going to convey in such a way that it will fit in your mind. These three things have been left. Rest everything has been covered by artificial intelligence in this world now.
Very well said, very well covered. So here, Prashant is also asking one question, that how do you suggest to increase the number of clients or projects using AI in the IT industry?
Okay. First of all, IT industry is going under transformation, because artificial intelligence is here, and artificial intelligence is a part, you can say, or equally important in the field of IT. So during this transition, there will be lack of demand. Yes, we should accept that. But after that, there will be high demand. But in the field of, let's say, artificial intelligence, prompt engineering, data analysis, data validation, creating your own chatbot system, training chatbot as per your data. Okay, so we must look from, modern problem need modern solutions. So instead of thinking about what is happening right now, put yourself just uh, 2 years ahead, 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead, and see what would be the scenario after 5 years, and start aligning your strategies, your business, your domain, your expertise, your team, your values, and vision in that direction, and you will be able to reap the benefit of this wave now.
Well answered, Prashant. Hopefully you got the answer. So yeah, let's move on to the next question. You are leading and managing the ReThynk AI Magazine. So can you tell us which is better, AI generated content versus human generated content?
Both content has their own advantage and disadvantage, but instead of thinking from this perspective, which is the better content, AI generated or human generated, we must look from this particular perspective, what we are selling in the market, what we are providing in the market. If you are a content writer and you are generating content from AI, then it will not work for you. If you are a graphic designer and you are creating your graphics from AI, then it will not work for you. If you are a content writer, then you can have your images created by AI. It will work for you. If you are a graphic designer, then you can have your content written by AI. That will work for you. So instead of going into this direction, which is better content for me, should I go with AI generated content or should I go with human generated content? See what is the demand of your clients. Okay, there is one example, Vipul. There was a girl years back. She had more than 1.5 million followers on Instagram, and she failed to sell even 26 t-shirts.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
so
it's
so you
shocking.
have, yeah, really shocking. You have 1.5 million followers on Instagram, and you are in the same niche. Okay, and you fail to sell 26 t-shirts, and the t-shirts were very low ticket price. So whether you generate AI content or human generated content, it will not impact. The impact is how you are going to convince your audience, what your audience need, and then provide that thing only. If your business is like you are in consulting business, then your content should be human generated. You should talk about how you had your last client, or how your, let's say you are writing a book. You should write about how your book has changed life of a few people. That's how you should plan everything around it. When it comes to research work or looking deep inside, then here are a few input. Google has provided advantage or as to AI generated content. 3 months back, we started, me and my team, including many senior team members, we started doing research whether Google give the advantage or some form of valuation to AI generated content, and we found that yes, Google index your AI generated blog. Okay, and when every particular platform have started indexing artificial intelligence, so don't worry about AI generated content or human generated content. The only question is what your audience demands from you. Like if I have to talk about facing tough time in building a business, AI can generate this content very fast, let me accept it, but AI can't share my kind of experience. Like, let me share one small experience. In 2021, it was I think October, November, and my real brother was in one hospital. He was admitted, and my two nephews were in another hospital. Okay, and I was jumping between the hospital. And even in those days, I accepted all the invitations call. I answered all the calls. Everything was on schedule. And even in that dire condition, I was working alone. I had no employee at that point of time. AI can generate such kind of story faster than me, but AI can't narrate this painful experience better than me. This is how you
True.
should identify yourself. Listen, AI can't generate, AI can't share this experience like how it feels when you have two nephews you love like everything. Okay, they are part of your life more than anything else, and they both are in hospital. And you have one cabin. Yeah, it was super specialty hospital. We got one room for a super specialty room, and both the nephews were one on one bed, the other on another bed. and I was doing everything from my laptop by connecting the data from my mobile. I did everything in those 10 days, and I managed my nephew as well. So, can AI explain this experience better than me? Not at all.
Not at
That's
all.
what we should understand. And here we must understand that this level of commitment we should have. My nephews were in hospital, my brother was in other hospital. I received every call, I answered every message, every email, and I didn't fail even for once. That's
Wow,
what we
thanks.
did now.
That what's matters. That is what the commitment is, and that's what your clients or wants from you. So that's rightly said. So great answer with a great example and a real example. So yeah. So moving on to the next question. uh, there is a complete void about the impact of AI on the job market. So can you tell us how AI will impact the job market and professionals, what professionals should do?
Okay, Vipul, I have received this kind of question many times. So what we did when I started receiving this particular question, like how job are going to be impacted, we started doing our own research because we are a research-based company and research is my foundation. So what we did, we started reaching out to people and we started talking about like how AI is impacting. When the ChatGPT was launched at earlier stage, there was sharp decline in content generation or content demand. But now when we see the content demand, there is far more demand than earlier. Now people are looking for human generated content, human generated graphic designing. So when it comes to those jobs like content creation, graphic designing, building brand, social media management, there is demand and there will be demand. Okay, so where AI is going to have the maximum impact in next 10, 20 years? AI will have the maximum impact in delivery systems. Like you are sending a particular parcel, 10 parcel from a truck from A part to the B part, right? And then you have two or three human beings who are taking this delivery, let's say truck drivers. Okay, do we need it? When we can literally operate our truck by sitting in our office, we can operate 10 different trucks or 100 different trucks. Or let's take the example of the delivery boys. They are working on these startups like food deliveries or grocery deliveries. Do we need these people? No. So in next 10, 20 years, we will see a time where there will be all these delivery system would be replaced by artificial intelligence. Rest everything will be there. However, those who are like, let me and Jaideep, can you give me something where I can make more money, or I can make my future secure, or I can have promotion, fast promotion, or I can avoid this trap of like losing my job due to any reason, maybe AI or restructuring. Then here are a few places where there will be huge demand and you will have high paying opportunities. One is data analysis or data mining. Second, data validation. Third, algorithm training. Because AI is expanding and we need people who can train AI. Fourth, prompt engineering. Now we need so many prompts and about every particular micronist. So what we need now? We need those who can do the prompt engineering. Next, robotics and IC chips. These field will be in huge demand by 2030, till 2030 or maybe more than that as well. Okay, so instead of focusing on how AI is going to impact, if you are thinking about a job change or career switch, then focus on these particular domains. These particular domains will be in huge demand, and you can expect high pay. Like there was a time when the beginning of internet, those who had knew how to operate on internet, they had better opportunities. Or there was a time when the coding was started, the programming was started. Those who knew the programming at a very early stage, they got the maximum opportunities, right? So this is what we can do for them. Rest, I promised, as Vipul have mentioned in the beginning of this show, that Jaideep has a surprise for us. So here is the surprise. Listen, so often we hear these kinds of narratives that motivation is everything. No, my dear friends, motivation is not everything. If The dead bodies which are lying on Mount Everest right now, earlier they were highly motivated people, whether they lacked in skills or they lacked in resources. So Vipul is a good friend, and Vipul has been introduced by a mutual friend who is also a very dear friend. So what I'm going to do for the audience of this particular show, or for Vipul, as Vipul is building this particular brand, post your resume, which is I really like the concept. Okay, so what I'm going to do for your audience and people, for you, I'm going to give the access of all my book in the digital format completely free. They don't need to pay anything, they don't need to subscribe to anywhere. And in those books there are four particular books which I like to talk about. One is Master the Art of Successful Career. This book took me 12 years to do the complete research and write this book. Okay.
Wow.
This book is bestseller. This book consists of my my experiences of reading 700 books, talking to enormous amount of people, and watching podcasts and documentaries, reading articles, journals, magazines. Okay, second book is this is LinkedIn Power, how you can grow your career from LinkedIn. Like last time I got an opportunity, someone was ready to pay me $300 to share just one post on LinkedIn. So this is the power of LinkedIn, but most people don't know how to use it, or when we face those days of struggle, we don't know how to deal with it. So this is the second book. Third book is Startup Untold Story, because we all are struggling somewhere down the line. Life is really tough for all of us, and sometime when we come under the radar of for life, things become very hard for us. So this book, The Startup Untold Story, will talk about my own experiences, what I have gone through in my whole life when I was building my own businesses. So apart from this, I will give you other books as well, and you will have complete free access. I'm going to share all the books with Vipul in the digital format. You can reach out to Vipul to take the copy, or maybe Vipul is going to create some form of folder, or in the form of like drive access. So it's up to Vipul to decide, but I'm going to give the
So
access to.
we will definitely put that drive link in the description of this video on YouTube, so you can check that link from that description and you can have access to them. So yeah, that's amazing. Jaideep, thank you for this surprise gift for every audience and for everyone else of us. I'm sure it will be useful to all of us. Yeah, thank you. So, moving on to the next question, since post-COVID freelancing is a hype, or it's been accepted, after COVID, particularly freelancing or work from home or working remotely. So question is freelancing versus 9 to 5. What would you like to see?
Okay, people, I have seen all the domains. Like there was a time when I was working in the government sector, then I went in private sector, and now I have done freelancing as well, and now I'm building my businesses. And one business is doing so good, with Celebrator. This is a marketing company, so good that even if I don't intervene, my team is going to manage everything. I am totally free. Okay, so my recommendation is, it's not about government job or freelancing. It's about being happy all the time, finding a balance where you can say that yes, I live my life to the fullest. That's all you need, instead of thinking about freelancing versus 9 to 5. These are not the answer. The right answer is, are you happy with your life? In the Vipul, you can have 10 jobs, you can have 10 different careers, you can have 10 different promotions, but in the end you have one life. So the aim should be to be happy with your life.
Very well
But
said. Be in the presence, enjoy every moment of the life, and uh, practice mindfulness. That is the
you are worried about your freelancing or 9 to 5 job. I left my government job. I submitted my resignation on 16th of March 2019. It was government job. It was permanent job. I had every benefit from the government. Still, I resigned from my job. You have one
wow.
life in the end. Okay, be happy. Be happy all the time. uh, when I talk to those people who have reached to 70 or 60, 70 years of age, and I ask about what is your suggestion, or what do you think, and they all say one thing, that Jaideep, we did everything except making ourselves happy. So
True, true, very true. Enjoy your life, be in the presence, and that's amazing. Very well said. So, yeah, moving on to the next question. Being a successful entrepreneur, what are the initial steps or directions required to be a successful entrepreneur?
okay, Vipul, this question is pretty interesting. I have faced, I had these kinds of questions in my mind earlier as well. So there is one statement we have heard many times, that 95% of the businesses fail in first 5 years. So let me talk about why 95% businesses fail in first 5 years. So the number one reason is timing. If you are, no matter how motivated you are, if you are going to start a business of selling black and white television, you will not get the success. Or if you start selling those old scooters which we had earlier, and now you will not get the success. So the key is be with the time. Let me take one example. Maybe you have seen it. There are many influencers who are highly successful, podcasters who are highly successful. But when you listen to them, you see only one thing. Oh my God, I knew better than them. Okay, when they talk about something, and the voice comes from deep inside, like, I also can talk about it. So why these people are successful? Because they started their brand or podcast or influencing system, whatever they were doing, when there was the wave. There are many people whom I know personally, and they are very hardworking, but they are struggling to build their brand because they came after the wave. So whatever you are building, I have only one recommendation: please be with the wave. No matter how motivated you are, it's really hard to build a YouTube brand right now. But if you have started building this brand in 2013 or 14, you had the massive success without any kind of expertise or without any expert presence or resources. You would have done it. Okay, so only recommendation is, please be with the wave. There is no point in being against the wave and exhausting yourself. Just be with the wave.
Go with the flow and uh, uh, realize what is trending in the market and just grab it and be the early entrant into the market, and you will be the
That's it.
leader.
That's it. Most of the businesses fail just because of the lack of timing, the misaligned timing, nothing else.
You need to find the space, like find a niche and be the early entrant into it, and you'll be the leader into it. It's very rightly said. So how did you find your passion, and how it impacted your life? So which motivated you, which inspired you to leave your government job from a comfort of being a secure job? What has inspired you?
Okay. Um, Vipul, I have expertise in many fields. Like today, we are talking about artificial intelligence. If any day you call me to talk about psychology, I can start talking about psychology without having any kind of preparation. I can talk about AI, technology, stock trading. And these days I make huge profit. Marketing, management, writing, book writing, building personal brands, or building any kind of career. So what I did years back, I started learning about subjects. Instead of reading a book, I started reading about subjects. I mastered one subject, moved to the next subject, moved to the third subject, moved to the fourth subject. And whenever in my life I found that I was doing something wrong or it was not for me, I left that completely. Like uh, I'm postgraduate. Okay, I did my MTech in 2014, and then I went in doing second post graduation in the field of art, master of art. And after the first semester, I realized this is not for me. Okay, so instead of having my ego run me, I run my ego, and I left my second PC. Then I was in the government sector, and somewhere down the line I realized this is not for me. I left that as well. There was many circumstances when I realized this is not for me. So instead of having my ego or having my comfort zone decide the what should I do, I took the decision on the basis of what is good for me. That specifically helped me. So for our audience, I'm sharing both the things, like how it's my personal experiences, and then how audience can use it. So there are two things: one is passion, one is purpose. Our passion change with the passage of time, but our purpose always stay the same throughout our life. Like when you were a kid, you have passion for toys. When you were in school, you had passion for cricket or maybe other sports. When you were in college, you had passion for your friends or girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. When you were out of college, then you had passion of your making your career. So you can see, with the passage of time, your passion kept changing, but your purpose must stay same. So instead of looking for passion, you must look for your purpose. What is your life purpose? What is your life calling? Once you find this particular thing, everything become easy for you, whether resigning from your job, or whether opting for a new course, or taking the tough call, or accepting the responsibilities. Everything become easy for you.
Very, very, very rightly said. Your purpose should be stronger, which will boost everything and which will help you to achieve your dreams, and that will make you ready to take all the hard decisions. So that's rightly said. So yes, audience, you can also ask your questions. Last 10 minutes to go, and here is the next question from my end. There is one question everyone wishes to know: how to make a living with social media, because social media many a times everyone feels that it disturbs life or it takes a lot of time, but how to live with that?
Okay, there are two things. Like deep inside, we all know what we can and what we can't. So if you are a skill-driven person, let's say you have used skill like me, you can start building your social media presence around your skill. Or if you don't have skill, I'm an expert, I should give all the answers. So if you don't have skill, then you must use your creativity. Like, let me take one example. If you have some strong skills, start with the LinkedIn. If you don't have skills, or you are like, Jaideep, tell me something which don't need like much expertise or resources, then start by using Twitter. Copy others' content, okay, others' video. You don't need to do anything. Even Elon must promote it, okay, and use that particular video. Just give the credit that that's not going to make any difference to your brand or your earning, and use your own one line or two liner connectors or question which can connect your audience to this particular video. Okay, and you can monetize your account within 2 months or maybe 1 month. Okay, so this is how you, if you want to make fast money, or if you want to build your career, start with the Twitter. As of now, I have I have 5 6 different sources of earning. Okay, two are mature and rest are at a very nascent stage. So I'm very trustworthy and transparent. Two are mature, rest are at a very nascent stage, and I'm building them up. If I have to start from today and without anything else, like I have team and I have businesses, but I have to start fresh today, then I will start by using Twitter. Okay, it's really fast to build brand on Twitter as compared to any other platform right now. And Twitter gives you monetization option as well. And once, if you any of your tweet goes viral, it's going to take you into millions of impression in a day, nothing else. Next, if you are from corporate and you are listening to us, first of all, thank you for giving your valuable time. So what I have to share with you, let's say you have worked in corporate sector for last 5 years, 10 years. So instead of looking for anything else, you have 5 year of experience, 10 years of experience. Use this particular experience in the form of as an advisor or consultant, or some form of influencers where you are going to share that particular experience, or you can build your courses as well on the basis of this particular experience. Don't waste your 5 years or 10 years of experience. Just use that particular. If you don't have any other skills, you don't know anything else, you are from corporate sector, then build everything around that experience. Okay, and that will help you build your social media brand, and you can start having consulting businesses as well. But if I have to start today, I will start from Twitter.
You rightly said, but you said that you can put in anyone's content, anyone's video on Twitter. So putting third party content, not only Twitter but on any social media, like We also see on LinkedIn also many people are putting memes and third party videos. So doesn't that give you a copyright strike or a threat on your account, copyright claim or
We have
intellectual
to
property right?
understand that Twitter, under new management, Twitter has given literally full liberty. Okay, you have made a funny video. Let me download this funny video, and I'm going to post this funny video from my account. Okay, it's not going to bother. Every platform works in a different way.
So
Okay,
Twitter does not have that restrictions or copyright issues or.
no, no. And you can see one particular video has been shared by maybe 1,000 users. Okay, let me show you, and just if we have time, let me just open my Twitter account. Can we do the screen sharing?
Yeah, definitely. You can share the screen from the below. I'll give you the access.
Okay, my Twitter is not working. Maybe internet problem or anything. Yeah, maybe it's opening. Yeah, go ahead. Just let me share the screen.
Yeah, I cannot see your screen sharing.
Okay, I can. Let me take a minute and show to my audience what we are talking about here. So can you see my screen?
Just a second. Yeah,
Okay. Here, let me show you something. What is okay? This is the funny video. Man will be man, right? Do you think this particular account is the creator of this particular video? No, it has
no,
been created by someone else, and this user is using it. So you see, this user has got 32,000 impressions without doing anything. Twitter management promote it. Twitter management let you use it. Do you think this girl has created this particular content? No. This particular content has been created by Begani, whatever this name is, and she has got 79,000 impressions. For what? For nothing. Just sharing the content on this particular account, or they are every particular. Do you think this is from movie, right? This is from movie. Okay, and this
right.
particular user is using this particular meme. Okay, still he has got 25,000 impression, and there will be no restriction at all. This is from David Gogin. Do you think this Jack Akas has created this particular content? No, this content is from David Gogin, and by sharing this content, he has got 136,000 impressions. And
Wow.
this is the story with everyone. Like, do you think they have created this content? Do you think they have created this content? No. So Twitter management promote it actually. Okay, just
Right.
start, just understand every platform. If you are building a brand on LinkedIn, just give some time to understand how LinkedIn work. If you are building your brand on YouTube, just give yourself some time to understand how YouTube work. Okay, right now Twitter is the best platform to build your brand as fast as possible. I have even
Wow.
shown to you. Someone else as if you are using someone else content, there will be no issue on Twitter. The management allows itself.
Wow. That's
Okay,
great insight. So
and the best part is, even if you are sharing the content of someone else, still Twitter management give you your royalty.
wow.
So if you don't have any skill, then use your creativity. Okay, start by building your Twitter brand. Once your Twitter brand is successful, then think about building other platforms.
Wow.
Listen,
That's
in the end, we all are working for one reason: to
true.
put them in the table.
Very true. Very true.
It
So,
is
so
as
as you rightly said, you have multiple sources. You said you have five sources. Two are mature, three are still you building up them. So, if So, do you have multiple sources of income? And if yes, then how my followers can make multiple sources of income?
Okay, so first of all, you should understand that I started by leveraging my own skills. Okay, I would highly like you to have another session, another live session, maybe in some time where we are maybe pick any topic like psychology, and even without telling me, psychology or technology or management or building startups or like these days relationship are a real big issue for the audience. So pick any particular topic, and I will show you how I use my skills, one skills into different domains. Okay, so what I did first, I started by writing my books, and after writing my book, I uploaded them on Amazon Kindle. Okay, once you create a book, you don't need to do anything else. Then I started having consulting on the basis of the books I have written or the template I have prepared. When Vipul is going to give you the access of these templates, these books, you will see these books have their own templates as well, and you will get the access of those templates as well for free. Okay, so then I moved to the next skill, which was started building my LinkedIn brand, and I started getting offer from LinkedIn like as an influencer. I never used it, but for the sake of research, I did only 5 posting. Okay, then I moved to the next source. But when I build one particular source of income, I had someone else behind the scene to manage this particular source of income. Like for book, you don't need it. Then I moved to LinkedIn, and then I started creating Twitter. Now this is not my main Twitter account. This is my account, but this is not the main account. We have another account which is mature account, and he this account has like million impression per month. Okay, I appointed someone else to operate this particular account. Then I moved to the next skill, which is now is trading for me. So how I can do trading? Because for me, I don't need to invest much time in trading, as I know basics. Okay, so I sit for 15 or 20 minutes early in the morning, and then I'm going to monitor the market, and then I'm going to put, okay, if I have to buy the stock, that would be the pricing. If I have to sell the stock, that would be the pricing. Then I move to the next. So that's how you have to divide your time. Like you are working on this particular thing, work as a chunk of time, then move to the next particular thing, then move to the next particular thing. And whenever you are building the second source of income, make sure your second source of income align with your first source of income. Let's say your first source of income is you have written book, then do something which gives the strength to your first source of income. Like you have written book, and then now you have started bodybuilding. These are totally two different things, and you have to put a different energy. Like you are going to divide your energy in two different fields. So you have written book, start consulting based on your book. Now with the same energy, you can manage both the field. So that's how you should do, Vipul, and that's how our audience can do it.
Yes, very well answered. So, master on in one, and then delegate someone to manage it, and then start working on the another option. So that's really great. So, one of the last question from me: how to have freedom when you work from 9 to 5, doing so many things and still having freedom of time, as you say. So, how one can have that?
Okay, Vipul, I have this question, and for just to feed my curiosity, I chased this question for like years. So when we talk about billionaires or multimillionaires, they don't chase the money; they chase the time. Freedom means here is time. How we can have our own time. So if we are just building your career and you are in 9 to 5, you are working for someone else, and then start building your portfolio. Okay, so that after 10 years or 20 years you have enough income and you can take a retirement. If you see those like Ray Dalio is a big investor, or Warren Buffett or Sir John Templeton, we all have one thing in common. We started at a very early stage, we started building our portfolio. I'm also building my portfolio. If you go to my website, portfolio, jaideepparashar.com, there is a one image where I have shown what type of asset base I am building right now. Okay, so you get to know if you're working for yourself, think about how you can hire people to save your time. Okay, and if you are working for someone else, start building your portfolio. Your portfolio will be your biggest strength. Let's say you have a portfolio, let's say you are 30-year-old, then plan your next 10-year journey. How by 40-year I can have such a strong portfolio that's going to feed my life and my lifestyle, and I can live my life freely. That's how you can do it. There is no other way. I have chased this question for a long time, and that's how we all have done it, and that's how I am doing right now.
Very well answered, and I'm really impressed with your answer and the way you are doing it, the way you are putting in all the efforts. That's really amazing. That's really inspiring. So, thank you so much for answering all the questions. And one final words, concluding notes to summarize the session. Then please give us your final words.
Okay, let me give you a thought. um, in April 2021, I was sitting with my father, and my father said, Jaideep, now you are in private field. Always remember that we all are working in the field of just one domain, by to put our the meal on the table. So if anyone is working for you, always have respect for them. That's it. If anyone is working for you, anyone is helping you, have a deep respect for them, and try to contribute in their life without asking this question, what is there for me? I have come here without any kind of big backup. My father was in government service, and my family had no business background. So I have reached here by adding enormous amount of values. When I come to giving, I don't even look for what would be the price I have to pay. I'm going to give the access of my 7, 8, or probably 9 books to Vipul, and even without asking anything, what is there written for me? Okay, how much royalty I'm going to lose? So just provide the values. There are people who are in deep pain, and when you provide the values, you literally touch their life, and you have no idea when these people are going to contribute in your life where you would be in the next 5 years. One of the secret is I always contribute.
It's all about givers gain. What goes around comes around. So that's really amazing. I salute to that spirit, and that really matters at the end of the day. So thank you so much once again for coming in and sharing your valuable knowledge and insights, and offering a surprise gift of your books to our audience. So thank you so much once again.
One day we will have a session on relationship as well, because this topic is hurting the young generation very much.
True, true. We would like to have you again and again on our expert talk show with different topics. As you've said, you can speak on various topics. So we would love to have you. Definitely.
Thank you so much.
So my pleasure. Stay blessed, keep smiling, and hope to see you again. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, people. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
everyone,
thank
for
you.
joining. Bye bye.
Take care. Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.
Yes, so audience, this was our 122nd expert talk show. Thank you for being with us. Do follow us, do follow our experts. Like, you can check Jaideep's profile. We will also put in his all social media profile links in the YouTube and LinkedIn description. You can check that, you can follow them, and you can connect with them. They will be definitely happy to help you. And you can follow us on LinkedIn if you're watching it on LinkedIn, or do check our YouTube channel, Vipul the Wonderful. Subscribe it, press the bell icon to get the regular live notifications. And with that note, wishing you a happy weekend. Audience, this session was powered by Post Resume. So do check our website, connect with us if you're looking for any guidance, any support, or if you're a corporate, then we would be happy to have you to give you the best of talent solutions. So, with that note, see you soon. See you next week. Till then, stay blessed. Keep in touch, and do DM me, do mail me if you have any query, if you want any guidance. And yeah, if you are interested, or if you know someone who would like to come here and share his expertise, then do connect with me. We would love to have the like-minded person who has the spirit of sharing, because as I've said in the beginning, we believe in sharing is caring. So we would love to have the like-minded person. So milte hain next week. Till then, stay blessed, keep smiling.